when a person has a tracheostomy tube and a ventilator, one of the scariest things which can happen is the ventilator disconnecting from the tracheostomy tube. Let me show you. Now, the ventilator can pretty easily disconnect from the tracheostomy tube unless you push it really, really tight, but still it can disconnect pretty easily. This can cause a lot of issues, especially if the person does not have dexterity of their hands, is not able to reconnect the ventilator tubing back to the tracheostomy tube, or doesn't have the mental capacity, or perhaps is a child, or the situation which happens the most is during sleep. The ventilator gets caught on something, or you just roll around or do something, and the ventilator will disconnect from the tracheostomy tube. This can be deadly, especially at night. If you don't hear the ventilator alarms, or if the ventilator for some reason doesn't alarm and you don't know about it, the person is not breathing. So thankfully, companies have come up with devices called anti-disconnect devices to help prevent the ventilator tubing from disconnecting from the tracheostomy tube. The two disconnect devices are either Trach Stay or the Marpac anti-disconnect device. I don't have a lot of experience with the Trach Stay. I assume it's probably not that difficult to use. The one I'm going to be talking about is the Marpac anti-disconnect device. It's going to look something like this. It's pretty easy to use. There are two different sides. There's going to be this white side. This white side is very smooth, and then there's the blue felt side, and this blue felt side just feels like felt. It's a little bit rougher. The thing you're going to need to take a look at is the blue side should always be facing out, because there's Velcro, and this Velcro right here must be able to attach to the tracheostomy tube holder. So if you have this the wrong way, if you have it like this, you're not going to be able to attach it because the Velcro is on the wrong way. You need to have this, and as such that the blue is going to be facing outwards, and then now you have Velcro, and now it sticks. See, it sticks, versus the other way, which is, this is the wrong way. Don't do it this way. Don't do it this way. This is completely the wrong way. It will not stick. So to attach this is pretty simple. You're just going to look for the piece of the ventilator that attaches to the tracheostomy tube. You're going to put this through it, and then you're just going to connect it. So let me show you for this setup. This is a curved piece like that. And so to do this, it's going to be a little bit weird. So first of all, you're not going to be able to get it over the thickest part. No, it's not going to work. Instead, you're going to have to disconnect this. And now this narrow part is the part you're going to put through this. And remember, keep the blue part out. So ta-da! So this is going to be facing out. And now let me attach this. Okay, like that. Now attach the ventilator, and then now you're just going to attach this to the trach holder, like that. And so this will prevent the two from disconnecting. This will keep it nice and firm. It will not prevent this from from disconnecting, but it'll keep this top part from disconnecting. So that's that setup. There are also different setups. If you perhaps have the OmniFlex like this, I'll show you how to do it with the OmniFlex. Oh, and see, this is pretty hard to, that's not going anywhere. Oh, ow, oh, don't do it with your hair down. Ah. Okay, so let's try it with this OmniFlex connector. Okay, so we have the OmniFlex connector. Again, you're not going to put it through the big side. It's not going to fit. Instead, you're going to have to push this small side through. Just like that. Small side through. Sorry, like that. You're just going to shimmy it over. I put it over this bottom part. I put it over there and then I push so it was down here. That, and then I push it through. So now this is going to attach to here. And this attaches here. Let me show you that again. This white part attaches. And then you're just going to attach the Velcro to the trach tube, or to the trach tube ties. Like that. You can adjust it, make it tighter if you want. But there you have it. It's pretty secure. This is not going to disconnect from the tracheostomy tube site. It can still disconnect down there, but if you have a ventilator tubing circuit, it's much less common for this to disconnect. It's much easier for this to disconnect up here. But with this device, it stays on pretty well. I don't have this real good on here, but you can make it better there. It stays on. It's pretty secure. It anchors it really well. So you can use this either during sleeping if you have dexterity and you don't need it during the day. You don't need to use it during the day, or you want to keep it on all day, all night. It works really, really well. The only thing you need to be mindful of is you need to take this off quickly. You have to remember you have to get rid of this Velcro. I shouldn't say get rid of. You have to undo the Velcro, and that's why I'm just going to pull down on these strips. It's that side. And pull down over here on the strips. Ow. Okay, like that. And now you can disconnect like that. So that is how to use this Marpack anti-disconnect. Small, easy, convenient. You should be able to get this through your medical equipment company. I recommend this, especially if you're sleeping at night. This will give you some peace of mind that this does not disconnect. I personally don't use this. I don't know. I'm not sure why I don't use it. I think it's just the whole cumbersome. You got to put it on, take it off, and it gets in my hair. So if you have long hair, you're gonna have to tie your hair back because Velcro, your hair is gonna get stuck in that. So I do warn you, if you have a person you're caring for and they have long hair, make sure it's tied back, it's braided, it's out of the way, because this Velcro is going to get stuck in their hair, and that's going to be unpleasant and painful. So that's everything about this disconnect. The trach stay operates a little bit differently. If I ever get my hands on one of those, I will do a demonstration video on that, but I've never had one come into my possession. So it's just only simply the Marpac, and the Marpac has worked. I've used this in the hospital. It's worked really, really well. No complaints, no suggestions. I think it's a great design and really just works well and gives you a peace of mind. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns about using this device or using any other medical device, please let me know. If you have a specific question, there might be a video I can do for you. Let me know. I'd be happy to do it if I can. So thank you so much for joining me. Please remember to like and subscribe down below. Please also remember to comment and share. It really helps my YouTube channel. I hope you have a great day and a wonderful week. Bye-bye.